So friends, welcome to a new XRP update video. It's Friday, so as always, let's take a look at the XRP chart. Yeah, to be honest, we've actually come out of yesterday's crash relatively well. So we weren't hit too hard when we look at our peak, which was influenced by the launch of the Ripple stablecoin. It went back up to 273, and now we peaked at 2.16, experiencing a 20% correction. I mentioned it yesterday in the Telegram group. XRP has held up stable for the market. While we saw corrections of 30 to 50% in some altcoins, we only experienced a 20% correction here. Everything is absolutely within the range. Also, support has been broken, support confirmed, and how things will progress from here is something we'll definitely take a closer look at in today's update video. So definitely stick around until the end. Before we start, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, feel free to rejoin the free Telegram talk and Signal group, and otherwise if you want to buy, trade, or do anything else with XRP, you can do that on my partner exchange, BingX. The link is in the video description, so that supports me and of course the channel. So XRP is currently at 225. We actually predicted everything quite well at the moment. After we formed our peak here, there was a dead cat bounce down towards 190, which then led to a recovery that I think was a bit exaggerated. This was influenced by the Ripple stablecoin, which kind of threw everything off track, and now we're back down here in the golden pocket and have first hit our support. If this breaks, I still stand by it. That was an absolute exaggeration here at 2.73. So that price range of 2.73, and we will definitely go down again towards 1.60. Especially because, as I mentioned in the video this morning, we saw the first 10% correction in Bitcoin. This could still expand to 20 or 30%, and then we will also see XRP at such prices around 170. Shout out here to someone who said we will never ever see such prices again. Such words have no place. The crypto space, in my opinion, you have to trade here without emotions or anything else and just take what the chart gives us. And then this exaggeration here. If it were taken away, it would actually have been quite fitting that we would get back into the golden pocket. And then, if the correction had continued further, we would have had a nice three-part structure that would have completed the correction, allowing us to continue the bull run from around 1.70 to a maximum of 1.40. It's going to show now. At the moment, we still have support, and we have an RSI that isn't completely oversold yet. We can also see that the correction wasn't too strong with Ethereum. However, when we look at the daily chart, in my opinion, it's absolutely overdue. And by overdue, I simply mean that we are still due for a longer-term correction or a longer-term sideways phase. We're not making any higher highs anymore. Looking at the daily view, we're forming lower lows instead. Long-term sideways phase, we're not making any higher highs anymore. Looking at the daily view, we're forming lower lows instead. It really depends on how we close this day, but to me it still looks pretty dangerous. So in my opinion, $1.70 would be the next major target where it could be bought back or accumulated down to 132. Lower lows, it really depends on how we close this day, but to me it still looks pretty dangerous. So in my opinion, 170 would be the next major target where it could be bought back or accumulated down to 132. These are zones that can still be reached, especially since we hardly have any support left below and there's a lot of inefficiency here. That means there was a lot of buying pressure without any stops, and the volume is now also decreasing. So I really don't like the chart for XRP at all, I have to say. Even though the correction was only 20%, you should trade here with extreme caution. Once the correction is completed, we can start thinking about new highs or even an all-time high. At the moment, I really don't see everything happening during the day or over the weekend. A recovery towards $2.50 is absolutely possible depending on how Bitcoin behaves and the Bitcoin dominance. But I would probably see that more as a new short entry because we have a nice supply up here in that zone. I'll just remove this here. We still have the supply zone in there, which fits really well right at the golden pocket. From here, I would say we could see further selling pressure downwards. So the path for me remains clear. Feel free to share your opinion down in the comments and also in the Telegram group what you think. Are you selling XRP or are you still buying? Do you think we won't see 170 or 140 again? That's too much. Then feel free to write it down below. Otherwise, I wish you a great start to the weekend. Take care of yourselves, and we'll definitely catch up tomorrow for a new altcoin update video. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Telegram group. Until then, ciao ciao, and as always, stay crypto.